Hello everyone, hope you're all doing good. Welcome to Code Elite. In today's video, we will learn how to create a maze game. So you must all have played a maze game before. So let's see how we can create a maze game on a platform called Scratch. So let's get started. So first we have to open scratch.mit.edu. So first, if you're watching for the first time, then you can try and check out my previous videos. So I'll also add one video over here where you can check out how you can sign up to Scratch. So now also make sure you're logged in always, otherwise your projects are not going to be saved. So now let's get started. So you have to click on create. Right, so as we are creating a maze game, I'm going to rename this game as maze game. And so I'm going to show you how we are going to upload the backdrops from your gallery or from your computer. Now, so as we are creating a maze game, we need a maze backdrop. So let's open a new tab and you can search for transparent maze. So we need a transparent maze background. So I have already downloaded one, but then I'll try showing you how the transparent maze looks like. So you can check out something like this. So it has a transparent backdrop and this is a maze. So now I have already downloaded one and I'm going to upload that. So I'm just going to remove this from here and you have to click on this backdrop. Choose the backdrop option. Don't click, just place your cursor, click on upload backdrop and you're going to upload the maze. So now it's getting imported and you can click on this backdrops option once it is imported and you can see this is how it looks like. So I'm going to delete the backdrop one here and rename this as maze. And now convert this to vector. Click on the select button, drag and select this, make it fit properly to the stage, exactly on the stage. Now I've just maximized this, so I think this is enough. Right, so now this is the maze backdrop. I'll go back to code and here I'm going to add when green flag is clicked, it has to switch the backdrop to maze. And now going to the cat, I want to keep the cat and I'm going to have the cat as a player. So I'm going to change the cat size to 20 and put it over here on the top. Now we'll do the coding for the cat. So when the green flag is clicked, I want the cat to go to the position it is in right now. So I'm going to go to X and Y position it is in right now and I'll go to looks. I will set the size to 20%. Now we need to know how to control the cat. So if you haven't watched my video how to control the sprite, then please go and check it out. Now we'll go to events, add when, up arrow key pressed, we'll go to motion, change Y by 10 and then duplicate, add it here. When down arrow key is pressed, change Y by -10. In the same way, again I'm going to duplicate this, place it here and I'm going to change this to right arrow, but it is not going to be y-axis but x-axis. Change x by 10 and duplicate and I'm going to place it here. When left arrow key pressed, change it to -10. So now I'm going to place it exactly in the location it is in right we are going to create a score. So score will be stored in something called as a variable. Variable is a concept. So variable is something that is going to store information. So it will store the information. So I'm just going to right click on this, delete my variable, and click on make a variable, and I'm going to type score. So I have created a variable called score and it is appearing here. Now when the green flag is clicked, I want to also set the score to 0. And now if the cat is touching this black color, I'm going to use the if statement. If sensing, in sensing only you're going to find the touching. Sensing means touch. So now we're going to click on this and click on this one over here and exactly choose the color of the maze color. Click on this and it gets selected. Why I chose like that is because you can see here the brightness is 12 and 0 0. So we can, if we set it 0, it was not going to sense that. So we have to click on this and sense it exactly here. Right now we're going to add, go to X and Y position. It has to go to the start position when it touches the black color. And let's say it is going to think or say something like this. Okay, right. So now we need some obstacles, and to score a point it needs some extra gems or something like that. So I'm going to click on the sprite and add the food maybe. So I'm just going to use the bread and change the bread size to 10. No, maybe let's say 30. Okay, that works. So now I'm going to place the bread over here. Now bread is an option that where you can score more points. So now I'm going to add also a loop for this. So if you add the loop only, it is going to work. So let me check now. I'll click on the green flag and try moving the cat up, down, left and right, and when I touch the black color, you see it is coming back and saying good. Okay, right. So now I have placed the bread over here. Right. So I'm going to add. Let me stop this. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's stopped now. So I'm going to add. When the green flag is clicked, it has to go to the X and Y position. It isn't right now. Also, you can also set the size here to 30. Set size to 30. Then you can also go back to this here and add if condition again. If actually you can add separately. When green flag is clicked, if touching the bread, then change score by 1. So it has to increase the score only once. So let me check that now. So it is touching the black color, but it is not sensing the bread. Let me check now. Let me add forever loop. So it is increasing the score on and on. It's going on, keeping on increasing the score when we add forever. So forever is a loop which keeps repeating over and over again. So if you want, you can add the forever, or you can also attach this over here below this. And you can also remove this to make your code more shorter. Right? So like this, you can add multiple breads. Like duplicate this. And you have one more bread here, so you can add multiple breads. Okay, so also you can add the code is already added, so we are going to change the X and Y position. So go to motion, I'm going to attach, go to X and Y and delete block. Right, so now I'm going to add one more block, that if touch touching the cat. Sensing if it is touching the cat. So let me rename this as cat. So if it is touching the cat, then it has to hide. Once it touches the cat, it is going to hide. So it is not hiding because we didn't add a loop. So you have to make sure you're going to add the loop. So it is touching the bread and it's getting hidden. And in the beginning you have to add go to X and Y, you have added, so you also have to add show when you're using hide. So when I click on the green flag, it is going to show up, but the score is not changing. So what you can do, you can also add it here. So we have two choices. Wherever you want, you can add it there. So I'm going to add change score by 1 and let me restart. Yeah, change score by 1. Yeah, it is changing the score by 1 here and it is hiding. Now here we don't have the use of this here. In the same way, you're going to add the same set of blocks into the bread too. You can just drag and drop it. If you don't know, please check out my previous videos. Right? So in the same way, you can add the obstacles like let me choose the maybe crystal. So I'm going to choose the crystal. So crystal is getting added here, and now I'm going to change the crystal size to 50. So if it is moving here, if it is touching the crystal, then it is going to get -1. So what I'm going to do, drag this, put it inside this. So you can see it is added here. Only the position needs to be changed. Delete block, and the size should be 50%. So go to X and Y, it isn't right now. Touching the cat, -1. And then it has to hide. Okay. Now in the same way, you can right click, duplicate and place one more crystal wherever you want it. Like I'm adding it here now, but the positions are different for this 165 and -110. Right? And at the end point, we're going to add something in food maybe. Like I used to add milk. I have milk. I'm just going to click on milk and the milk is added now. So I'm going to reduce the size to 50 and place it here. 50 seems to be too big, so I'm going to change it to 30 maybe. Yeah, 30 works exactly, looks good. So now when the cat touches this milk, it has to broadcast the message. So if you don't know how to broadcast the message, you can check out my previous videos also, where I have already showed you how you can broadcast a message. So you can just remove this here. Oh, we need hide. If touching cat, it has to hide, and first it has to broadcast the message as you win. Okay, and it has to hide. So now when I receive the message, you win, hide. So for milk it is not necessary. For others we need it. Like for bread 2 and crystal, and then crystal 2 and the cat. And I'm going to remove this from here. Now I'll go to the backdrops. I'm going to design it. Go to backdrops and click on this, click on paint. It's taking a while. Yeah, so I'm going to rename this first as U1, and I'm going to fill a color for this. Convert to bitmap. Choose one color of your choice. Convert to vector. Then you can write it with the text option. I'm going to choose white to write here. So I'm going to add U1 and I'm going to increase the size of this. So this increased. So now I'm going to add when I receive the message as you win, switch the backdrop to U1. Okay, so now I'm going to click on the green flag. So the positions are changed. Let me try re-adding the positions. Maybe the milk position is not so precise. Yeah, mine is 138 and mine is 164. Oh, it's 138, not minus 138. And we need to have one more bread actually. Yeah, we need to add show. That is very important. If you have used hide, then you need to add show as well. You can see show is added here. So here we need to add it. So when I receive win is here. So it's added for all this. Only for bread too it was not added. And the cat also we need to add show if as we are using hide. Yes, so it is added now. Let me put it in a presentation mode here. And now I'm moving the cat. So I scored 1. So when I touch the black color, it is going back to the start position. Okay, I think we need to change the size of the cat to 15 maybe, because it seems to be touching. Yeah, so right now it should be working. So when I click on the green flag, it's working now. Oh no, let's try again. So now if I touch the crystal, so 0, it's reducing my points here. Yes, it is reducing my points, so it is coming back to the main position here, right? So I have to just check when it goes to the milk, near to milk. So when it goes near to the milk, it has to show U1. Right, so this is how we create it. So I hope you enjoyed the